There it is, man. Wait, hold on. Yo, quad headshot. What? Tonight is the night. It is finally happening. We are finishing out the road to toxic waste. What's going on, guys? It's Rage, and once again, welcome back to some more of the Horizon Modern Warfare client. This is it. Again, tonight's the night, finishing out road to toxic waste. Only have 3 ARs to finish out here. We're going to be doing the G36C, the ACR, and the FAL. I did intentionally leave these 3 as the last ARs that I wanted to do because there's something about every single one of them that I wanted to talk about, be a little bit nerdy about. I mean, you're watching a Call of Duty video from me. You're going to hear some nerdy shit. But before we get into anything, I wanted to go ahead and show this off because honestly, I was a complete idiot. I messed up pretty badly. So usually the way that I've gone about doing this is I'll leave about like 20 or so headshots that I need to get for the video just so I can, you know, use the gun for a little bit. And I really wanted to do that here with the ACR, but I didn't realize how many headshots I had actually gotten with it. So much so to the point that I was like, man, I'm getting a suspicious amount of headshots and I haven't seen any of the camo pop-ups. And it's a good thing I stopped because I stopped literally one off. Now over here on the G36C, I believe I mentioned this in my very first Horizon Modern Warfare video actually, in that this was one of the weapons that they replaced the MWR with MW3. And I had also just talked about this in my latest Horizon Modern Warfare video on the SMGs, that some of the MW3 weapons don't require that many headshots, and the G36 is one of them here. So I only need to get 12 more headshots with it to get it gold. And lastly, I wanted to do the FAL here because it is a one-shot headshot with stopping power on the client. Which again, referencing the last video, I'm not trying to get into the whole stopping power debate, but there's actually a fun little quirk with the FAL from the original MW2 that when you put on specifically a holographic sight in the original MW2, it has no damage range fall off. And with the power of the FAL, what that means is you can literally 2-tap somebody across an entire map with stopping power. It is ridiculous. So with it being a one-shot headshot, I felt like it was just the perfect gun to include in one of the final guns to get toxic waste. So here, we'll go ahead and get this started with the ACR just because I'm not going to be using this thing for very long because only need one headshot. But I'm not gonna lie, again, dude, literally the first kill, I got it done. I'm so annoyed with myself. I'm so annoyed with myself because I really wanted to use this. The ACR is one of my favorite ARs in all of Call of Duty. I really do think I would go as far as to say that the MW2 ACR specifically is probably my all-time favorite AR, next to the COD 4 G36, which, spoiler alert, that's also another reason as to why I saved it. But also on that same note, I wanted to go ahead and ask you guys down in the comment section, which ACR do you prefer, the MW2 one or the OG MW3 one? I really just prefer the MW2 one. I just love the style of it. I love how the gun looks, sounds, feels in MW2. Like ACR red dot in this game, oh my god. I think in a very similar sense, I fell in love with the ACR in the same way that I did the G36C, just being one of the iconic campaign weapons that you use, but I'm not gonna lie, it was really just cliffhanger. The red dot, suppressed, heartbeat sensor, the gun looks so good. Also, it was one of the very popular weapons as you get into the latter half of the MW2 campaign. Once Shadow Company starts getting more and more involved, you end up finding ACRs with like red dot and the digital camo, and it just looks so clean. I love it so much. Even back in the day, one of my favorite classes to use was the red dot suppressor. Use that with bling, oh my god. Oh, I should have killed him. Hold up, I'm about to do the thing to them. I think I'm about to get it. I was gonna say, usually I don't do this, but yep, there it is. There's the nuke. Getting a nuke with the ACR on MW2. Oh yeah, we are so back. I don't know, man. The ACR on MW2 was always just the go-to. I love this AR so much. If I'm not mistaken as well, I think it is the last nuke that I needed to unlock the Doomsday camo in this game. Getting 10 nukes. Oh, nice. I don't know if it's gonna end the game, but I guess I'll go ahead and do it. I'm really sorry to be that guy. Oh no, it's just the Moab effect. Okay, never mind. But yeah, the thing is with the ACR is that I know in MW2, or at least when you statistically compare it to MW3, the MW3 one is better. It does more damage, but then again, by default, you would expect it to because MW3 doesn't have stopping power. And trust me, I know in MW3, it is definitely one of the very preferred pub stomping weapons in that game. I know the MW3 ACR is just diabolical. Honestly, both of them for that matter, OG MW3 brand new MW3, the MCW. It's like, I know that statistically the MW3 ACR is just better, but I just prefer it so much more in MW2. Looks better, feels better, sounds better with a suppressor, absolutely rips, very minimal recoil. This is just, I don't know, man. To me, it's the best. I love it. And with that though, yeah, that actually was the 10th nuke that I needed for Doomsday, so sick. Got that as well. Oh, now this is absolutely perfect. Getting Dome for this match right here, nice. I remember my very first match of the OG MW3 multiplayer. It was at like 4 in the morning after I beat the campaign. I want to say it was Domination, but it was definitely Dome using the G36. And the thing is too, if I can find it, I remember my first 2 kills on MW3 were by an exploding barrel. Honestly, I don't know why I remember these things as well as I do. I just do. Yep, there we go. There's 35 headshots with it. Thing is, like I was just talking about with the ACR, the G36 has always been one of my favorite ARs in Call of Duty, just because I love the way that it was in the COD 4 campaign. I just thought it was such a cool and unique looking rifle. I know it's not great in, well, I mean, it's alright in COD 4. You would definitely prefer to use something like the AK or the M16, or maybe even just the base M4 in COD 4, but, I don't know, just the G36, I love the way that it looks, I love the way that it sounded, especially in Modern Warfare Remastered. The way that they did the G36 in MWR, oh my god, I love that rifle. Thing is, I don't know if it was in the campaign of the original MW3. I'm sure it was. I just remember that the G36 definitely wasn't a gun that you would like start a mission with, unless there's something I'm forgetting. So at first, it was a complete surprise to me when I saw that it was like the first gun that you get in the multiplayer. Very first default class in the OG MW3, and if my memory serves me right, I think it's like Scavenger Overkill and you have the PP90 as your secondary? I could be wrong. I'll go ahead and boot up the OG MW3 and cut that into the video right here. I think they call the class Grenadier too. I mean, they usually do that for the first default class name. But yeah, so again though, that's just a fun little fact, I guess. Like, I love the rifle so much in COD 4, and I was so hyped to see that they brought it back in MW3. And it was definitely one of the rifles that I consistently got gold when I got the chance to use it. Or just really whenever I unlocked it. It was always one of the guns that I had gold on MW3.
Securing C.
Yep, there it is. The last headshot. G36 is all done. So here we go. This is it. The last weapon I need. Just like that. Was kind of ugly, but yep, 1 taps to the head. Even though I'm using the holographic sight on it just for the MW2 quirk, you don't actually need it on Horizon. Basically, this entire time, I was able to 1-tap people to the head just by using a red dot sight. And I think it's the same even with iron, so. But again, though, yeah, in the original MW2, you could just 1-tap people to the head with this thing. It's crazy nice. It was one of the many quirks. Oh, nice. It was one of the many quirks about OG MW2. One of those fun little broken things about the gun. I'm drawing such a huge blank on the name of the guy who hit the clip, but there was somebody that hit a FAL holographic triple head-on invasion. I feel like it was in a Raw video. Why am I forgetting this right now? There it is, man. Wait, hold on. Yo, quad headshot. What?! Oh my god, dude. There is absolutely no shot there's a headshot limit, dude. Oh no. I just unlocked Toxic Waste and couldn't even get the thing because I got fucking banned. Oh my god. What are the odds? There has to be a headshot limit, cause dude, wow, that sucks. Oh my god, that is a kick in the nuts right there. Yes, I know, Sasha. This is just absolutely tragic news. Hello, baby. She definitely feels my pain right now. Man, can you imagine that? All I wanted was to just see the congratulations, you've unlocked Toxic Waste in-game, but Nameless Noob said, nope, actually, you're banned. See you later, bozo. GG, go next. Well, at least I have Sasha. She's just a baby. Hello, my little beanie weenie. Look at you, you are so cute. I love you. I can see it now. I unlocked the rarest camo in Call of Duty and got permanently banned. Banger YouTube title right there. What, you jumping down, Sasha? Okay, see you later. Dude, I wanted to turn that into a quad headshot feed so badly. Do you know how sick that would have been? Getting a quad headshot feed to unlock Toxic Waste, but no, got permanently banned instead. I know it's such a small detail. Yo, hold up. Toxic Waste looks so nice on that. I know it's such a small detail, but dude, you have got to be kidding me. After the whole grind, I get banned instead of seeing unlocking. Congratulations, you unlocked toxic waste. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little sad about that, honestly. But hey, at least the silly little camo looks cool. I'm sad, but I'm not gonna lie, that is kind of funny. Like, I couldn't think of a more Rxqe-like way to unlock toxic waste. Actually, so funny. I can't believe it. Well, anyways, with that being said, that there wraps up the toxic waste grind. That wraps up the road to toxic waste, and that took me all the way to level 70. Dude, that actually fit. Oh my god. I didn't even get to see that either. That, like, actually completely finished out everything. I think it was, like, level 66, 67. How much XP do you get for completing toxic waste? Because I don't think I was that high of a rank. Oh my god, I'm actually so blown. I'm gonna go look at the recording. I swear to you, hello, Sasha. I swear I was only, like, level 66. Hi.
Look at you. You are just the cutest. You are the cutest thing in the world. You know that?
I'm actually so blown. I would have loved to have seen just the constant raking up. Maybe that was it too. I don't know if that's a thing where it's all like, oh yeah, you can't earn too much XP in a single game. That shit is just so unreal. Well, I mean, I guess that's it now. I'm never gonna be able to get over that. That is just, that's so wild. What a super climatic and anticlimactic way to end the whole Road to Toxic Waste series. Well, with that all being said, that's gonna go ahead and wrap up this video and this series of completing the Road to Toxic Waste. And again, truly, I wanted to thank you guys so much for just all of the support on all of the videos. This really was a whole lot of fun just to sit down and grind. And now I could just sit here, focus, snipe, play, enjoy the game, go for clips, all that. And now I guess what I'm gonna go do is just go get in bed and cry myself to sleep over not seeing this silly little unlock. Again though, guys, seriously, just a huge thank you for everything as far as all of these Horizon Modern Warfare videos go. If you guys want to see more, I mean, we're gonna do more sniping stuff here in the future. Go ahead and let me know of all that down in the comment section below. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. It's been Rage, and again, the Beanie Weenie, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.